Good day. Our group will be discuss about capacity planning, and I am Mercy Jane Cobio, and I am the one who presented first. What is capacity planning and operation management? Capacity planning and operation management is the process of balancing demand for a good or service with the abilities to produce enough to meet demand. Planning for supply and demand effectively is the basis of effective operational management and can increase delivery capacity, bring to light inefficiency, and mitigate risk. Ultimately, understanding and effectively managing capacity can mean the difference between a profitable business and one that is out of business. The goal of capacity planning and operation management is better and more efficient operation. Service organizations and their project teams have a true challenge, trying to optimize their project staffing and resource management to generate as many billable hours as possible while avoiding burning out employees, delaying project delivery, or missing revenue target. Operating a service organization requires this balancing act to take place on an ongoing basis and means that capacity planning and operation management be done in several ways to truly achieve operational efficiency. There are four types of capacity planning and operation management. The first is resources capacity planning. It's the lifeblood of a service firm's visibility into what work can be sold and delivered. Resource capacity at a high level is simply a calculation of number of employees multiplied by expected billable hours available in a given work. For most organizations, there has to be at least a few more consideration for optimal resources capacity planning. Things like skill sets, utilization targets, and work under management and in the sale pipeline create a complete understanding. Second is project capacity planning. By contrast, takes a view of a given project within an organization and the time and resources it needs. Project manager estimate the amount of time their assigned team can work in a given time frame to balance work against project delivery milestone. So project capacity planning strategies need to be balanced with strong resource management, ensuring staff aren't overworked or leading to burnout, or underworked or leading to lower profits. Next is team capacity planning. Is useful for groups that typically operate or work together. IT teams with specialized skills, for example, may perform work together on one or more projects. So project manager will use team capacity planning to understand how much work can get done from week to week and how those efforts will affect the project timeline. Last is HR capacity planning. It's similar to resource planning but conducted by an HR group who may take into consideration other factors around professional development, ability to hire and onboard new staff, and budget for new hires when determining capacity.
Hi everyone, I'm Danafish Jalika, and my assigned topic is all about capacity planning processes. There are the steps of capacity planning processes. First, understand current capacity. What project extra time do people have to do work? Next is project future demand. Project future demand, what skills will be required for those projects. Next is identify where additional capacity could come from. It can be work extra hours, develop new skills, and also Should we hire more people? Assess your risk. Assess your risk. Will people born out if put in more work? Calculate and clarify the risk of lower customer satisfaction if our project can start on time, or the cost of hiring and returning employees of people quick. So navigating staffing shortage with smarter capacity planning. While the upsides to effective capacity planning and operation management include the ability to make on more projects and avoiding employee burnout and better customer service in a tight labor market, it can make or break a company. So navigating staffing shortage is when the companies are proactive when it comes on work, understanding their upcoming labor needs and capacity time to plan for spending wisely, whether that means upskilling current staff or hiring more contractors. Next is capacity planning tools and how to get started. So the proper capacity planning tools required depend on the size and maturity of your organization. Smaller organization will likely get by with time reports, project plans, and CRM data to understand when they can take on more work hour and or staff. So this is so it is your company grows. However, the needs to become more appropriately and efficiency and efficient prices and data management and prices become more important. It will become more important in capacity planning tools. So there are four types of capacity planning. First is resource capacity planning. Match tasks to the number of people who can complete them to meet demand. Second, project capacity planning. Estimating the amount of time a team can work in a given period to balance workloads against project and delivery milestone. Third is team capacity planning. Understanding how much work a team can take on given current project workload. Fourth is HR capacity planning. Determining capacity by including HR concerns such as hiring needs and professional development plans and department budgets. Capacity planning. Frequently asked questions about capacity planning in operations management. What is capacity planning for operations management? Capacity planning in operations management is the process of balancing demand for a good or service with the ability of a manufacturer or organization to produce enough to meet demand. What is capacity planning for professional services? For project-based or professional services organizations, capacity planning or service capacity planning involves understanding the scope and timing of all current and planned work and availability and skill sets of the people who will do the work. What are the four steps of capacity planning? The four steps for capacity planning are understand current capacity, second, project future demand. Third, identify where additional capacity could come from. And fourth is assess your risks. Why is capacity planning important in operations management? The goal of effective capacity planning in operation management is improve and more efficient business operations. Capacity planning allows businesses to optimize project staffing and resource management to generate as many billable hours as possible while avoiding burning out employees, delaying project delivery, or missing revenue targets. What are the types of capacity planning and operation management? Four capacity planning types include: first is resource capacity planning. Resource capacity planning at a high level is simply a calculation of a number of employees multiplied by expected billable hours available in a given week. Second, project capacity planning. Project managers estimate the amount of the time their assigned team can work in a given time frame to balance workloads against project delivery milestones. Third, theme capacity planning. This type is useful for groups that typically operate or work together. Tracking and forecasting at the team level is helpful for project managers to take a whole person look at the group. Fourth, HR capacity planning. This is similar to resource planning but conducted by an HR group who may take into consideration other factors and around professional development, ability to hire and onboard new staff, and budget for new hires when determining capacity.
What are capacity planning tools? Present by Rodati Barbarona. The proper tools for capacity planning in operation management depend on the size and maturity of your organization. Smaller organizations will likely get by with time reports, project plans, and CRM data to understand when they can take on more work and or staff. As a company grows, however, capacity planning software is necessary to manage more complex forecasting that relies on many datasets throughout the organization. That's when most firms turn to PSE software. What is resource capacity planning? Resource capacity planning provides services firms with visibility into the amount of work that can be sold and delivered to meet customers' demand. Resource capacity at a high level is simply a calculation of number of employees multiplied by expected billable hours available in a given week. What is capacity process? Capacity planning is the process of balancing demand for professionals